water got up so high, it's knee-deep high when I come out my house.
Floodwater covered roads in Canton Thursday morning due to heavy rainfall. Adeline Street is one of many impacted. Mayor William Truly says flooding has been a problem in the city for about 40 to 50 years.
Our systems are clogged up. We have poor pipe drainage. We have poor redirection of water. We have backflows. So when it rains, water backflows from Bachelor Creek and Bear Creek.
I'm tired of running. I can't sleep when it's raining because I don't want the water to get in my car, you know. Neither do I want to get in my house, but I've just been blessed enough that it doesn't get in my house.
Neighbors say every time there's significant rain, it floods.
The houses down Martin Luther King and the houses behind me, Isabella, they always get flooded, and other streets in Canton.
A man who lives on Johnson Street says when it rained a few weeks ago, his family dealt with water damages.
And water got in my wife's car. And it leaves a bad smell when when it's drying out, Sometimes you have to pull everything out the seats, carpet, and that costs money to do that.
The mayor says they're asking agencies and the county for assistance.
I believe that we can have a comprehensive plan on the table within the next 6 months.
Well, the Beachy Creek fire started August 16th, so it had already been burning for 3 weeks before those showed up on Labor Day. That's why several people I've spoken with want to know what was done knowing those winds were coming.
When we first learned of the Beachy Creek fire, it was 10 acres when we heard about it. We thought, okay, they'll get that out, but they didn't get it out, and we don't understand that. We're confused on that one.
Weeks after the Beachy Creek fire started, it was listed at 469 acres.
When you have an exceedingly dry year and a big windstorm coming and a fire that went from 5 acres to 500 acres near a populated area, it seems that there could have been more caution taken.
Claire Greco and Christina and Tim Kale all lost their homes to the Beachy Creek fire. They want to know if more could have been done earlier to prevent that. We asked about this during Governor Brown's press conference Wednesday.
I think there were extensive efforts. I think the conditions were extremely challenging.
Doug Graff with the Oregon Department of Forestry echoed that, saying the fire was burning in extremely steep terrain and that crews had trouble even finding safe places to fight the fire.
So the strategy was to check it as best they could relative to the growth with aircraft. But officially, I think the Forest Service is the right place to ask that question.
I've reached out to the U.S. Forest Service several times, but I'm still waiting for an answer. In a fire briefing posted to the Beachy Creek Facebook page, though, John Spencer with Northwest Incident Management Team 13 talks about their efforts in the beginning.
This fire had already been visited by smoke jumpers, rappellers, and hotshot crew about trying to engage it direct. They all turned it down due to the steep, rugged terrain.
So Spencer said they had to make a plan to meet the fire as it moved and says they did prepare for the winds, but it spread faster than they could have imagined.
In my career of 40 years of fighting fire, that was unprecedented to me.
Spencer said in 2 days, it grew from 450 acres to more than 132,000.
They had a busy morning fighting this fire. As early as 6 this morning, you could see the charred remnants of this storage unit off of Alameda or Alan Genoa, that is, here in Pasadena. All 24 units here got some type of damage. 12 of them got severe damage. A passerby saw the fire and went on the lot here to wake up a family of 6 who were in a home next door. Just feet away from flames, Maria Camberos was cooking breakfast for her 4 daughters and granddaughter.
There's a guy coming and knocking in the window and let us know the fire.
She is thankful for that guy, not realizing at first the storage facility next door was on fire.
Yeah, wake up the kids and coming outside.
I was just getting off of work, and when I was coming through, I could see the smoke and smell it. And then when I came through here, that's when I saw the fire.
Andrew Baker quickly called 911 and captured the huge flames on his phone.
Just kind of envision a horizontal chimney, and it just kind of ran through them.
Pasadena Fire says the units lit up quick.
You can just imagine, a lot of the heavy smoke and fire you were seeing was one storage building was filled with nothing but tires, okay, like used tires. So then you're looking at everything from, you know, boxes of different type of materials from houses.
For Maria and her family, she is thankful for the guy who knocked on her window and that they got out.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Staring at her son's Pearland home surrounded by floodwater last night, Vicki McCrae spoke for so many of us this week.
I don't think I slept much. It rained and rained and rained. And I kept thinking, every time it rains, do I have to worry about them?
Worry because we all know this happens way too often here.
It seems like every time it rains, it floods.
We're not remembering wrong. It does happen more often in Harris County than anywhere else in the country.
Typical in this area of Pearland. It started during Ike. They took out the houses over here, flooded again during Harvey, and then kind of the same thing all over again.
Data from FEMA's National Flood Insurance Program, which was analyzed by the Natural Resources Defense Council, confirms Harris County is home to the most homes in America that have flooded at least 4 times.
You don't get on the list if you only flood once. It's homes that were flooded the year before that, and the year before that, and maybe the year before that gets on the list. And behind each of the data points is a household or a family that's just experiencing these floods over and over again.
The list represents the most expensive houses you've paid to repeatedly rebuild under the taxpayer-supported National Flood Insurance Program. On average, U.S. taxpayers have spent $262,000 to rebuild each of the nearly 8,000 repeatedly flooded Texas homes.
就是未来你们花2.5块一斤买的大米啊，看看，你知道水稻是怎么生产的吗？就这么来的。老铁们搁家起锅烧油吧，大米已经给你们准备好了，煮米了。
老铁们，看看这个稻谷，今年安徽这个稻谷，看看，喂鸡鸡也不吃，喂猪猪也不吃啊，整的现在粮食。
और क्या बात है, मजा आ रहा है कि नहीं?